Welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. news. Welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I am your presenter, Jessica Klein. First, on the local scene. The general public is being called upon by the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force to aid in locating 15-year-old Kenesia Morgan, a student of the Adelphi Secondary School from Lomans, Wynwood. Kenesia, according to her grandmother, is said to have left home on Thursday, 9th November at 5:30 a.m., dressed in her school uniform to attend school in New Adelphi and has not returned home since. Kenesia is 4 feet 8 inches tall with a narrow face, fair complexion, a slim build, and straight hair worn in a bun. If seen, persons are asked to contact the police station at Bayabu or any police station or police officer you are comfortable speaking with. All information received would be treated confidentially. The 4x4 Pathfinders Club of St. Lucia complements the Renew Construction and Industrial Company, has donated $1,000 to the Layou Police Youth Club. The check was handed over by the club's secretary, Cleopatra Anthony, to the coordinator of the Layou Police Youth Club, Nyron Collis, according to a Facebook post by the RSVGPF. The Layou Police Youth Club, LPYC, in partnership with the RSVGPF, is committed to creating a safe and nurturing environment for youth to take part in positive activities, develop essential life skills, and foster a sense of community responsibility. Funds received from Renew's construction will be used to organize educational workshops, recreational activities, and community service projects to help equip young people with the skills and values to become active and responsible members of society. The RSVGPF, in partnership with the police youth clubs, is dedicated to empowering and engaging young people in the community of Layou and surrounding areas. The LPYC expressed gratitude to the 4x4 Pathfinders Club and Renew of St. Vincent for their support and commitment to the development of the youth in various programs. Police have arrested and jointly charged 18-year-old Delroy Harry of Otley Hall and 27-year-old Corey Anderson of Barrowlee with the offense of burglary on November 10th, 2023. According to an official release from the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, the accused men allegedly entered the dwelling house of a 47-year-old fisherman of Barrowlee as trespassers and stole 30,000 EC dollars in cash, the property of the complainant. The incident took place in Barrowlee between midnight and 3:15 a.m. on September 16, 2023. Both Harry and Anderson appeared at the Kingstown Magistrate Court on Monday, 13 November, to answer the charges and pleaded not guilty. The release further states that the accused men were granted bail in the sum of $30,000 each with one surety. They were ordered to surrender all travel documents and are expected to report to the Central and Barrowlee police stations every Friday between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Stop notices were placed at all ports of entrance and exit, and the matter has been adjourned to December 13, 2023. On the regional scene, police in Guyana have disclosed that a 56-year-old man who was arrested on Sunday following a report made against him by his 32-year-old wife was found dead in his cell. According to reports, Lloyd David, who is a Mason, was placed in a cell with 2 other persons at the Providence police station. David was arrested following a report from his wife that included the alleged attempted rape of a minor. A police statement stated that he was removed from his cell after assaulting one of the arrested persons who had to be sent for medical attention. About 30 minutes later, after being placed in a separate cell, the person in the neighboring cell notified the authorities that David had committed suicide. They said that emergency medical personnel were summoned and found that David had no pulse. No other marks of violence were reportedly seen on the exposed parts of his body. As a result of his death, the Office of Professional Responsibility, OPR, has launched an investigation. Still on the regional scene, following a call made by President of Guyana, Dr. Ufin Ali, for citizens to invest in their homeland, Rock Solid International Inc., RSI, a Barbados registered company owned by Guyanese Timur Mohammed, is the most recent to answer the call. The RSI aims to construct a US $7.6 million aggregate facility, which will be funded from a combination of direct funds from the company and loans from commercial banks. According to a project summary which was recently submitted for review to Guyana's Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, the company is targeting the growing demand for building stones by providing a modern quarry and is preparing to construct the facility on a 10-acre riverfront property which is owned by Mohammed in East Bank, Demerara. The project will be located on private lands which are currently under secondary vegetation. In addition, the company plans to foster employment and work with the University of Guyana to create internship programs. It is said that all clearances have been given by the Guyana Sea and River Defense Division for the development. However, the developer is still seeking approval from the EPA with regards to the necessary environmental authority and permits prior to the start of construction activities. Finally, on the international scene, the convictions of 110 black soldiers who were arrested after the 1917 Houston riots have been overturned by the U.S. Army. According to a military review, the soldiers were not given fair trials and were said to be treated wrongly because of their race. Records are now set to be reclassified to deem their military service as honorable. The Houston riots took place on August 23, 1917, after months of racial provocations against members of a regiment known as Buffalo Soldiers, including the violent arrest of 2 black soldiers. Additionally, rumors emerged of threats to the soldiers from a white mob, which led to a group of armed black soldiers assembling at Texas City, where clashes erupted. 19 people died during the riots, including civilians, and the Army convicted 110 soldiers from the regiment. 19 were executed, and others were sentenced to life behind bars. This has been WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I have been your presenter, Jessica Klein. Join us again at 5:30 p.m. for WEFM's evening news, and we thank you for listening.